Before we go get in the creek or do something a lot more exciting than this, I want to show you something. Look what I did. I looked up this deck system for the beds of trucks and it was like $1 million. So I built a boat deck. You can actually stand on this for the Jet John. And I got to thinking, because I was thinking, I'll just build me a little dooflotty with this. I got everything Velcroed in. Nothing moves, nothing rattles. And it's easy. Look, these are Walmart glasses. $3 a piece because I lose them a lot. They're polarized. Those I found on the side of the road. I don't know what they are. They say native. And I got all my stuff shoved in here. And anytime I want to put anything new in here, I can just poke a hole in it. And it's great. But I wanted to show you this ALLPOWERS S2000 power station that the company sent me. It's actually pretty stout. It's the biggest one I have. It is pretty impressive, actually. We'll start off with the easy things I know, since I know nothing about electricity. It comes with a pretty cool bag. It comes with all your gear right here. It's a hang on, let me find my this. Like most of them, this one can be solar charged also. It came at 70%. The impressive thing about this is 1,500 watt hours, or 1.5 kilowatt hours. And they claim that this thing can have up to 2,500 cycles. A normal claim is about 800. So how they achieve that with this battery, or these battery cells, I'll never know. It's called a S2000 because it has a 2,000 watt inverter, which is kind of confusing since this thing is only 1,500 watt hours. Like all of them, it comes with your solar panel charger, the XT60 plug that goes into any standard, even like your regular off-the-shelf Walmart solar panel. But you know, even though y'all are tired of hearing about these things, and I'm not so much, I want to know if it's gonna be worth it, because my bride will say, well, can it run a fan and can it run a television at the same time? It'll actually do multiple. So we're gonna get around here, turn the fan on. It's not coming on, so you got to go down here and push AC. You give it a minute and the fan kicks on right here, gives this little thingy getting ready to go. The display will turn off after a few seconds, so it won't keep going, and to turn it back on you just give it a little bump right here on the power button. But let's see, there's the fan on high, so it does run a fan. And you have your display which shows you what your output is, what your input is, what your charge is at. And you can also turn on set up the app if you want to, which works fine, but it doesn't necessarily do anything greater than tell you what you have. Supposedly you can turn on and off AC, DC and all those things, but it's kind of not user-friendly and not always functional. So there's your DC. Anyway, it works, it's great. It's not incredibly heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy for a 1,500, but once you get up in the 2,000 range, that's when it get pretty stinking heavy. But this one is easy to drag around, slide around. This is probably going to be my go-to to slide in my wagon. And what I'm going to eliminate is this other one up here that I have for a while. You know, after I get so many of these things, I end up with all this stuff that I don't even know what it goes to anymore. But that's not what's important right now. I will put the link to this in the video description, and if you're really looking for one that's going to probably power most everything you have, from television to coffee maker to computer to fans, gotta have a fan to keep the mosquitoes off my bride. That fan looks a little dirty from here, so let's get back further and see if you cannot see it. You can see it. Let's go do something else. I did forget to tell you this. On the back is the standard 110 where you can plug it up and plug it up in your rig if your rig has that. I don't know why that has to close so hard. That will cut fingers off. I am really proud of my setup. I got everything set up where I can charge it. I got metal detectors stuck up there. I got the dais broken down and put in there, which has been a thorn in my flesh since the day it arrived. And this beast. I gotta find a spot for it. It's evening, I'm running late. So this is just gonna be a short piece of this video. I'm swishing mosquitoes. So I'm on the road, and I always carry some cash in case somebody homeless needs something or wants something or whatever, or in case I just want to give it to somebody. But this dude walked up to me and says, "Hey, you know my guitar?" He said 20 bucks. I said, okay. I gave him 20 bucks. But I'd give him 20 anyway. Yeah, it's a First Act, Walmart. Who cares? Guess I'll find somebody else on the road to give it to. It gets a little sketchy in the heart of the ham when everything's closed. But I don't understand why people just throw their garbage in here. But I do like that little truck. But I'm not prepped to get in here. But if we sidewalk it, it's nothing but rain, right? Dude, you ought to get all that trash out of the creek. Well, I would, but I only came here for the little Tonka. But I want to look while we're here. Wow, they just threw everything in here. But that's what happens in city creeks. So I thought I'd do a quick look as I'm just wondering. The problem is in the evenings is when everything closes, a lot of people just get out wandering, which is cool. It's what I do. I hate to come here without my bride. It's her favorite spot. But it is covered up with mosquitoes. I got about 50 all over my legs. But when you see a bullet, you gotta get it. So we got it. I put it in the back of my Tonka so we can ride. Look out, little ants. This is a crossing zone, look out. Oops, there's a frog. Back at the base camp. I know it's dark in here. This is not my room. This is Geronimo's room. She's in Oregon, so I'm sneaking in here, gonna use her boss and her cord. That's just a cat. It works. Is this thing on? Check it out. It took me a minute to turn it. Okay, hang on. Ready for the jam? The keys. The strings are a little rusted. We need some more master volume. Whoops. I don't have a pick either. Oh. I messed up. Forgot how it goes. I forgot how it goes. Oh, it's getting out of tune. I need a pick. Let's go this. That's why I don't do this for a living. Look who's back. I got up and she was sitting on the back porch. I think it's a she. There's a lot of matted up information underneath there and I can't tell what's what. So I've called vet after vet. Where are you? And nobody does any grooming. I've called every groomer. They're booked up for the rest of my lifetime. And where'd you go? So I think what I'm gonna do is get a good picture of her, put her on the back of my my wagon, and start a pet grooming business. Because obviously that ain't cool. Obviously pet grooming is where the money is. Isn't that right? My name is Ugly Dog. She's back. I just gotta get a plan. For some reason, Herping Alabama, my boy, Simon. Look, you got fresh water. That's cleaner water coming out of this boat. You are certainly a puddle puppy. That's what we'll name you. No, we won't. That's not called puddles. I just couldn't say that, but just then in my head. But look, you need to get in some shade. Come on. I said let's get in some shade, and she started running to her spot. Oh, you're got a fast dog. Come on. Look, if somebody will come clean your nasty rear end, I might consider owning you. Oh. I'm getting calls from EMA about a smell. Come on. And I said, don't worry about it. That's my dog. Come here. We gotta go see if we can do something. Come on. Come here. Oh, you crazy. Come on. Come on. Stop that. Come on. Alright, well, let's go. You want to take a run with me? Come on. She probably doesn't need any exercise. This is already bumping skin. But, I heard the creek. See if she likes playing the creek. Come on. You sure aren't the fastest dog. Come on. I can't get her to get home. Alright. My dog. They got my dog right there. Oh, water's kind of up. This is where I brought the puppies one time that walked up. And they're playing in the water for a minute. Do you like water? Do you like, come here. You like water? Oh, she's just a pretty dog. I like dogs that don't bite. You need to do that right there and they don't bite. Because everybody wants to do that with their dog. Look at the butterflies. They love goose ice cream. Let me show you some proof. See that one little pile? Did you know butterflies love goose ice cream? Yes, they do. So she's gonna go down there and check it out. Oh yeah, she's getting some freshy fresh. She's getting smart. She come over here to check the tin, see if there's any snakes under it. It is nice and cool. There's no snakes. I still haven't figured out if it's a boy or a girl. It's got a big wads of hair down all around its garbage, and I can't get it figured out. I think it's a girl. You're gonna slip and you're gonna be in the water. So you should come down here and get in. So I've called every groomer on the planet in this area, and I can't, everyone's booked up for like the rest of my life. So we'll wait and see if she thinks she wants to be my dog. Feed Jake. He's been a good dog. Good dog. I'm surprised she's made it around here as well as she has. We're covered up with coyotes, and she's bigger than a coyote, but not a whole lot. Day 2 or 3. She stayed, and I trimmed her face. Look at how much better she looks. Well, I missed some right there. She goes to get a drink of water, and then she wants to come and give you cuddles. Maybe I should go into the dog grooming business. I did a good job. Look, I layered it. Actually, it was kind of difficult. She finally just relaxed and let me cut some of it off. I missed a few pieces, but she can see better. Her eyes were covered when I got her, and when she decided to come here. Anyway, just a little update. 3 days she's still here. She has an appointment next week. I couldn't get her in anywhere else, and that's to get these giant thick things off. And like I said, I still don't know if she's a boy or a girl. There's so much down there. Okay, let's go do something else. Look at the face. Well, I know that he's a show here. Look at the eye. I don't know much. You look so much better. Okay, now I'm leaving. Sorry, y'all. I've only been in here once. This is gonna make twice. And we're going to see what is in here. The dog's pretty cool. I just gotta figure out what to do. I can't keep it. I know what you're thinking. Why not? You know, it's a cool dog. It does this, it does that, and well, because I have cats. Cats are easy. This dog is already high maintenance, and I'm not home much, and it's just gonna run away again. So, and I cannot have such a big dog in the house. I'm already vacuuming every day, sometimes twice a day, because of the cats. If you're just joining our channel, it's not usually all about cats and dogs. Some people have interest, others do not. Not gonna be much in here, looks like. There is a tunnel at the end of this, but what we'll do if we decide to go in it is come back and get a light that flashes. It looks like someone has absolutely cleaned this up. It was almost impossible to see in. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But it is mostly rainwater right now. It's usually almost kind of sort of dry. But if you're just joining the channel, usually we're looking for incredible city artifacts in nasty creeks. And it's fun. Anyway, to me it is. I haven't been in a creek in probably a month because I've been so busy with my daughter and graduations and now a dog. And now I got a spider in my hair. It wasn't a spider, it was a horsefly. I posted on my Facebook page about the new flying spiders that have made their way, I don't know whether they're supposedly everywhere now. They've been in Alabama and Georgia for a while and probably other places in the southeast, but there's only one thing worse than a spider. I don't kill them for fun, but there's only one thing worse than a spider, and that's a spider that can fly. I've got a situation back here. No one wants a flying spider on Earth. There is nothing. Someone has seriously cleaned this up. I hope they haven't cleaned up another creek we're about to go to. And it may be just because it rained so much and everything that was in it is in Mobile. And Jim is sitting around playing with it and picking it out of the water. Look at that. That is cool. Do you see that? That is an old padlock that we're going to harvest. Isn't that cool? It says Reese. I don't have one that says Reese. Where's the harvest? There's an old car part. I'm not going to move it because it's most likely a habitat for crawfish now. I bet there's one under it, but I'm not going to mess with it. That is a Chevelle. Off probably a 70s Chevelle. Yeah, this bottle, oh gosh, I guess I better be prepared. I was not ready for that. That is a, well, I can't see his face. Now it's under my shoe. I'm a little hesitant when I can't see the face of them. It is like way under my shoe. Under my boot. Oh, there's your little head. You're a little garter snake. No, you're a plain-breasted water snake. You're a brown water snake. Nobody knows what you are. God, you're pretty though, aren't you? You know, people always wonder if a snake can bite you in the water. Look, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna put you up here, okay? Okay, you want back in the water? Oh, God. Stinking little mangrove. I gotta get a handful of dirt just to get the smell off my hand. Even underwater, it musks me. Whew. The only reason I got a little startled is because I didn't know if it could have been a water moccasin. I wasn't ready. And I don't know where it went, but we'll leave it alone. I need some more PCBs to wash this stuff on my hands. That's better. That thing was right in my face and I was not prepared. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure what that was. It was a water snake, probably simply a brown water snake. Had it been a garter snake, it might have been up on the side. All snakes swim and dance and sing, but none of them can surf. Don't be deceived. I'm thinking that. What do you think that is? Make sure I don't have smell on my hands. Before I grab my phone out. I'm taking my time because I'm making videos or reels at the same time. Nobody knows what that is. I don't either. I'm a pretty proficient gum chewer, but I'm even better at flicking it. You know, thumb it. You gotta lick your thumbnail first, sit it right there, and then flick it. I can put it anywhere. No, I don't do it in parking lots or in the baseball fields, and I don't watch baseball, but if I did, I wouldn't throw gum there. But my goals are to get it on top of most buildings. I have got them on top of Walmart, Target, and they stay up there. They're pretty cool. Everybody's got to be good at something, and I am pretty athletic. I need to be watching those doggone trees before a snake falls off of my melon. There's a Ragland Alabama brick right there, only a piece of it left. You can see where it says and it's probably Ragland and Ragland bricks. Now that could potentially mean there's a complete one right here, but they're not very attractive bricks. Ragland is the oh my goodness, it's the town I got ran out of. That's interesting. I've never seen an Anniston, Alabama brick. I don't know what it says. Sometimes the dirty water helps you read it. Me too, but I'm struggling right now. I've always said that little bottles always survive. I didn't see that. You may have seen it before I did. And that one almost made it. It is a paper label from many moons ago. Most likely that bottle was up there and it just went Oh. Oh. Who put this on the side of the road? If nobody sees it, we'll come back and get it. But now that we're here, God, it says something too. Oh my goodness. Nobody knows what that says. That is another Aniston brick. Never, ever seen one before. You take two to make a it. So let's keep checking. That one says nothing. This one is very, very... Oh man, I just ran a Bremo. I mean a minnow. .6% of the time, a slick brick with this color flipped on its side in Alabama is going to be a Stevenson. So none of these are Aniston. They're not crude enough. This one could possibly be. Oh, that is a pretty Aniston. It takes three to make a... So we have 3 Anistons out of this one hole. Now if this big one says something spectacular like... leave me there, dude. That's a big old brick. That's a brick. Okay, now that's got to be Aniston too. It's crude. Yes. There's another one. It takes 4 to make a tip. 4 Aniston bricks. Let's get one off this diaper. Oh. Check out the patina. That's a half a brick. So now let's take a turn. There was a Tennessee Coke back there. Here's an Aniston Coke. Not incredibly old, but like all Coke bottles. Stout and bold. I'll tell you, I've been in this creek before only once, and I have never seen this stuff. It didn't all of a sudden just wash out. It's been taking its time. Just moving along. Okay, let's keep moving. There's a brick right there. It's pretty slick. I've never seen an Aniston brick. I'm so excited about that. Even be an Aniston. It looks like a file. It is a file. We're gonna leave it for the next person that walks this creek. Well, it'll be me, because nobody else does this. Picks up trash. Well, some people may, but you know where they got the idea. They're like, whoa. Oh, I forgot my grabbers. I missed this one. Okay, let's get this. Wash the diaper stains off. Start walking. A lot of 18-wheeler activity up in here. I've had this padlock on my pinky for a while, and I'm getting a somewhat of a cramp. I recognize that. It's brass. What did that cap come off of? It's not a bottle cap. It's brass. Oh, I know what it is. It's brass. I just put new tires on my wagon, so I'm trying to not get them dirty. You know how you get new tires and you don't want to get them dirty? Them bones. That's a cheekbone right there off a eucalyptus plant. It actually looks like a petrified paw off a puppy. I don't know, maybe it's a drumstick. Oh, yeah, it's been a while. Hey, you can't read when you get it wet. So, pressing on. I'm gonna have a permanent scar tissue that I wish you saw on my pinky when this is over. Okay, looks like we're back in the brick business again. I gotta be careful. I'm sticking my head under all these things. That's the closest I think I've ever been to having a oh, my phone's ringing. Let's check this one. Pretty slick too. So nothing. Tell you, if it's a quality brick, that's quality brick. And these are quality bricks. These are all no names. That one's making me make the heavy face if you could see it. Ford. It's plastic. I thought it was metal. Pretty cool, huh? A lot of loud radios in this area. That's okay. I'm not too old to appreciate. You know, I think about this truck passes the base camp, which is not really close to the road at all, and it is absolutely thumping loud. I mean, really loud. And not only that, it has the loudest mufflers on earth. I thought, man, I'm tired of that. But then I reminded my person of a 56 Chevrolet Bel Air I had in high school with 456 gears in rear. I had a Muncie shifter, but it was in the back in the trunk because I didn't know how to make it work. It had actually had kind of a slapstick shifter on it that a friend of mine put on there, and it you know, for a car back then that weighed 37 million pounds, it was quick from light to light, and you could like kick it down and it would there's somebody's house right here next to me and I didn't know that. And one of the front tires would hop off the ground, and just for a split second. But it was cool. But it was loud, it was obnoxious. I tried to spin the tires every chance I could. back then our speakers weren't as loud as today, and I didn't have any money, so if I had some good house speakers, we wired them up and put them in the back window. If I had some bad house speakers, I wired them up and put them in the back window. Looking back, they were hideous. But I go back to a pew, preacher in a choir. We're almost at the end. We're almost to the point at an intersection where people stop and look and say, there's a guy out there that gotta be on some kind of crazy drugs. This is getting kind of deep. I want to go up there. There's a bunch of bricks in here or back there. I just had to get out of the traffic. There was so many people staring at me. Just give me the creepazoids. I'm not going any further, but I want to go back there. But there's an intersection. There's a line of cars here and a line of cars over us. So we'll go out right here. Let's peek around the corner. Yes, they're all gone. Okay, let's look down this hill. Busted. A guy walked up to me. You know the house I was by over here? He said, "What are you doing there?" He said, "I seen a big old snapping turtle in there. It tried to bite me." I guess it chased him. But anyway, yeah, there are some big snapping turtles. And they'll get in little bitty things like this. But generally, if it's shallow with not a lot to eat, they'll be traveling up water to find a bank to get out and lay their eggs. Especially this time of year. So I think we're going to go back and pick up our Aniston bricks. Well, I'm going to take that off my finger. And we're done here. So, thanks for watching my videos.